Mark, thank you. Seven-time Olympic gold medalist and Jacksonville resident Shannon Miller is celebrating two true milestones this year. Not only is this the 25th anniversary of her Olympic win with the Magnificent Seven gymnastics team, but it's also her 10th year of being cancer-free this June, which happens to be National Cancer Survivors Month.
During the pandemic, early cancer screenings and diagnosis, they fell dramatically. Many cancers are being found at a later stage because of that. In fact, 33% of women said they have delayed or canceled health visits this past year. Now, through her role as an advocate for Our Way Forward program, Shannon wants to remind women that scheduling and keeping annual checkups is the first step in taking care of yourself. So Shannon joining us now to talk more about her personal journey, how you can be prepared. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, I remember watching your videos, so it is really awesome to have you here today.
Yeah, we're lucky to have you here
Good
in
morning.
Jacksonville.
Thank you. Absolutely great to be here.
So first of all, congratulations. 10 years cancer-free. I mean, take me through even getting the diagnosis. How did you find out?
I went into a doctor's appointment in late 2010, and I admit it was one I almost canceled. I called up. I had so much on my plate, but here I was already an advocate for women's health. It's something that I've been involved with and passionate about for decades now, and I just felt like I wasn't walking the walk. And so I went ahead, I took a first available appointment that morning, and it was that morning my doctor found a baseball-sized cyst on my left ovary, and that sent me into this whirlwind of tests and scans, and eventually in January of 2011 found out it was a rare form of ovarian cancer. But I was lucky. They had caught mine early, went through chemotherapy, and have just grown even more in my passion for women's health, and particularly with regard to cancer, and in my case, ovarian cancer. I think one of the things that struck me most and maybe scared me the most is that I had 3 of the primary symptoms of ovarian cancer, and they were so easy for me to write off as just very benign, everyday things that women have to deal with. And that's what made me want to get out, partner with folks like Our Way Forward for their incredible program, and really talk about my issue and share that with others so that they would help learn about the signs and symptoms, go get their exams, just have it top of mind so we can take care of our health.
Yeah, Shannon, tell us about those symptoms.
Yeah.
So the symptoms, the 3 that I kind of overlooked, severe stomach pains and sudden weight loss. I thought I was losing baby weight after I had our son, so I wasn't thinking of that as necessarily a negative. Bloating. I mean, these are things that women deal with sometimes on a monthly basis. And so for me, it was not just a big red flag, and certainly I had nothing like cancer on my mind. And luckily, my physician did everything he could do in a normal exam and was able to find that and consult with a gynecologic oncologist in this area. So again, I was very lucky, but I feel like it's now my passion, and it's something I can use my platform for to help others learn the signs and symptoms, really focus on our bodies, and not feel guilty about making our health a priority. And I think that's something we all do. We feel like if we take the time to focus on our own health, we're taking it away from somewhere or something else. And it's just not true. The fact is, taking control of our health is not only good for us, but for those we want to be here for.
You know, that's something so important to hit on, because clearly you have an incredible career and you don't put yourself forward usually, you know, especially if you're a mom, if you have a family at home. What is your biggest message to people now, 10 years later, cancer-free, saying, hey, you got to take care of yourself?
I think it really is just a focus on taking care of your health in some small way each and every day. And I know it's hard. We all have a million things on our plate, but do not feel guilty about it. Get to those exams and screenings. Early detection absolutely can save lives. It can give you more options. 22,000 women will be diagnosed with ovarian cancer in the United States this year. It's the 5th leading cause of cancer death in women. It is so critical that we catch it early because there is not a specific test or scan to detect ovarian cancer. And it's one of the reasons why I partnered with Our Way Forward, because they really are a call to action. It is a program where it brings this ovarian cancer community together to provide resources, communication, and just this biggest understanding that you are not alone, not in diagnosis, not in treatment, not in recovery. You have a team backing you. And I think if that's one thing that I've learned from my gymnastics career is that you have to have a team.
Yeah, Shannon Miller, thank you for coming on. I remember interviewing you about 10, 11 years ago as you were going through this journey, and it's so glad to see how you and so many other people in our community are learning from this and saving lives.
Thank you so much for having me on.
We'll be right back.